Brokerage field trip day, and we are taking our brokerage here to our flip to kind of explain how the flipping process works. A lot of our agents have expressed interest in learning how to flip, and because we're agents and we are sick of seeing awful flips on the market, things held together with duct tape and paste basically, we're explaining how to do it the right way, who to contact to make sure it's all good, and making the process smooth for both them and their future buyers. Another one of our agents just showed up and we have a full house today, literally. Speaking of, does anybody want to see the progress on the house?
And it is not, okay? Obviously, this is the importance of why you want to do some certain inspections and walkthroughs, things like that, prior to buying a property, especially if you buy it as is. Home through. You know, right? That's gonna be hard to do. Everything comes in squares, rectangles, that's all you get. It's the only shapes you get to work with, okay? So the unique challenge we had here is how we can possibly make this the center of your living room, because there wasn't a center. Plenty of room to walk around and still put in tables, chairs, whatever they wanted to. So this is where we had to come up with the creative idea to create this cutout. So this cutout wall, so that way people can still obviously wall mount the TV, but now it is actually symmetric with the wall behind them. They can put a couch right here in the center. It'll be centered on with this entire wall. So if you guys stand right around here, you'll see what I'm talking about, where it centers out.
The existing beams up to level before you install up here?
Great question. So we could. The only problem though is that they're bowed. Okay. So what that means is since they are bowed, if it wasn't bowed, so let's say this just only took place for 4 or 5 years and we're just catching it, and I jack it, the wood is still soft. Okay, so since the wood is still soft, the wood can actually bend back flat. But since it is not soft and bowed and it's hard, it's been that way for years, if I jack it, it lifts the whole bowed joist up. So fortunately, we'll lift the whole house too. Yeah, because that was the original plan. That was do it. But once we started, we're like, oh, wait a minute. We started knocking on the wood. It's tough. It's settled. The whole house will start coming up. So this house originally was budgeted. I was probably budgeting close to about maybe, I think it was like 115,000 approximately. Now we're up to 135. So we'll start in here.
I think this is against OSHA.
When we're talking about when you're battling unique features with the house, especially because of the size of the house or the shape of the house that we have downstairs, we have to make sure we make everything count in every single room we possibly can, all right? Especially for the buyers, right? Especially for the buyers, particularly the parents, if they are parents, okay? So originally, these were just kind of just rooms that could have been used as closets. I know one of them should have been used as a closet, but again, it's because they had that heating device in there. You didn't know what it was really used for. But obviously, we wanted to make his and her closets. Now, if you haven't checked it out already,
Can't say that.
you tell me which one.
You're assuming their gender.
That is true. That is true.
We have lesbians.
My bad.